Namaste, my Phoenicians. Namaste. I'm about to take you on a magical mystery tour. Yes, baby. We are going to be looking at what? Karmic Masculine, why not?
Power on.
As I was sitting at the deck, I was thinking, what? Father God, please tell me, what should this read be on today? And then I remembered, I'm going to yoga today. Yes, baby. And I have to give the trackie to Yoga Karen. Yeah, because she don't like me wearing my tracksuit. So I'm going to put it on. I put it on. I slipped into it. Right? And as I got to the deck and asked Father God for inspiration, Karmic Masculine came to mind. So here we go. Welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your daily message or massages. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection. Be protected at all times when dealing with those nefarious energies. Let me light it up a little bit more. Yes. Energies up. Mocha sipped. Yes. This is about to be a magical mystery tour. I want to know. I want to know because I want to know. Why are they in your energy? Good gosh. And 2 came out. Right. We've got the Page of Pentacles because you've got infinite possibilities. Darling dears. Opportunities, roads opening up. You went into the undergrowth as you went Ibex Rogue. Yes, you did. Page of Peace, darling dear. This talks about you having a business-minded approach. Because they are Sputnik, right? And under Hillbilly, what? The High Commander Decepticon of Hillbilly Investigations, right? They're watching you open up new ways, right? Learning new things, conquering new things. This also speaks about a helping hands. This could be in the form of sponsorships, a job offer, entrepreneurship. Something big is going on around you, darling dear, and it's at fledgling stages. But the Karmic Masculine is looking into the future, darling dear. Into the future. We've also got the 10 of Wands. Yes, baby. The 10 of Wands. This talks about your achievements. Having released burdens, emotional burdens, right? Your stress threshold has been what? Dust for Daniel. You said 2 of these and 1 of those, and you're not having it. This is a situation that was what? Actively abusive in some cases. On the original tarot deck, you see a man bent carrying these 10 of Wands nearing his home. So this is nearing the ending of whatever load, whatever you had to become a stripper of. Yes, baby, you are a stripper, divine feminines. It's always about you. Always. You're always at the core. Why? Because you're one of God's children. People don't understand. Yes, we are all God's children, but you are chosen, darling dear. You have a mission and a purpose. And that purpose was what? To do a mission impossible. To untangle yourself from many entanglements. They see that you have potential, right? This is long-term potential. This is at fledgling stage, child stage, beginning new things. They're watching multiple streams of income, possibly up to 10, darling dear. Come into your little palmsies. We're going with the Ace of Cups, guys. That's what's on the base of the deck. Infinite possibilities, right? My Ace of Cups on the original tarot has 5 streams. 5 streams of income. You say 10. Okay, then. This talks about your creativities, darling dear, as well as what? A new relationship coming towards you. They're pressed, pumped, and perturbed because they know that you are what? Wanted by many. Why? Because you are highly intelligent. You are a professor of the puzzle. You untangled many intricacies that was sent to plunder, pillage, and loot. You asked Father God for help and protection. You prayed over many situations, Divine Feminine, to be delivered. Ace of Cups, darling dears. This is about Divine. Divine wants you to continue to what? Trust your intuition, your feelings, darling dears. Right? This also what? Reminds you that Spirit is appearing in your life. If you want the help of your ancestors, you have to ask for it. They're not going to help you. They don't have that dominion, right? They can't come in there and fight your battles, but they can give you warnings, right? All along the way. You've seen the red flags in situations, right? But because you was beguiled, right, by a bottom-feeding snake, straight out of the crevice of the devil's balls, right? You was confused. Why? Because it was a giant cup of opium, darling dear. That was going on in the situation. Red flag. You make sure you keep your yellow flags right up there. Right? That's keeping your third eye on it. The yellow is to remind you of your solar plexus, right? Your confidences. If you don't believe in you and what you've got going on, how can Spirit meet you halfway? Right at the borderline. Come through, black eyed peas. Hey, hey. Can you meet me halfway? This is what Spirit is saying to you, Divine Feminines. Understand this burden is not to be a prison. Because they are not bars. You need to think of them. How can I put it? Change your perspective. It was a springboard to your greatness and your infinite possibilities. And I'll have nothing else said. They would love to sneak back and give you what? An offering of some sort. This is somebody that's wanting to talk to you again. They want to converse with you. They want to get your energy. They want to tap into your power grid. They see that they put you in a position that you was left for dead, darling dear. And maybe as much as 10 times they came back in to stab, and stab again. Yes, they did. They tried all sorts of bull swanky. Cognitive dissonance. Threw a new supply in your face. Refused to give back your pentacales. Whatever they did to you in that situation, it put you on the path, right, to discovering the King, the one King, the King of all kings, Father God Most High. It activated your purpose, your need for understanding. Right, let's see what's going on with this dickhead. We're going to get to the bottom of it because I've got to go and give it to the yoga instructor. She don't like my trachea. I slipped right into it today. Right into it. Energy around the Karmic Masculine. Right. Yes, baby, somebody met upon a Delilah, darling dear, a choice they made, somebody who they was weak for. Leo energy, Two of Swords, Libra energy, on its face, darling dears, on its face. It's also moon energy. This talks about what? A bad relationship. It's toxic. Come through Britney Spears. Going through her own troubles at this moment, trying to what? Get her pentacles back. Spirit is at her back. She's going to win this one. Many times she tried to free herself, but she's about to be free. As I was saying, this Karmic Masculine was weak for a situation. Turned into a bad romance. Yes, it did, darling dear. Whatever they tried to beguile, right? was put them on the wrong foot. Strength energy. This is about what? It speaks about destroying. Whomsoever they destroyed a relationship or relationships around them by entering into this what? Not appointed partnership. It could be a business deal, whatever this karmic masculine went towards, that they chose, right? Chose to put a blindfold on. Because why? They thought they was king of the jungle. Yes, baby. It was a jungle. The jungle at 911, Freddy Krueger Mud Hut. Good God. Elementary. My dear Watson, they should have said. They should have looked properly. They didn't look properly, darling dears. They didn't. Right? Look at this shit! I kid you not. They want to talk to you. This is the Knight of Cups, big cat. Lean in, best friend. Lean in. Right? This is what? Earth. Sorry. Yeah. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? It's water as well as air energy, darling dear, because it's all up in the cranium. This person is full of mood swings, right? And every accolade, every achievement, every time you continue to what? Canter off at in a kind of a tinky winky kind of a way. They've been watching and they would love to come back through, right? Slip you off your flip-flop for a one-night stand. Yes, baby. This person lacks scruples. It could also be that wishy-washy friend, right? That backstabbing snake, always present when you're going through something else. You realize now the bad juju was on them. As soon as you said two of these and one of those to that particular snake, your life came up roses, darling dear. Roses. This person would like to come back through. Offer a bullshit apology, right? Get your blood pressure all up in the hundreds, right? For one day to see if they can pull you back in. Told you, a pair of helping hands wants to come and spend your pentacallies for you. What else? Oh, look what's underneath this. We've got Capricorn energy on its face, darling dears. This is somebody who is obsessively jealous. Right? This person is not above RAPE, darling dears. RAPE. Of the body, mind, soul, properties, whatever they can take. It's a loot and pillage kind of thing going on. Don't look back, Carol Ann. Don't be pulled into any form of conversation with this dickhead, right? We've got the Two of Swords down. Don't talk to them. Your Red Book of Poison. Your journals. I'm not telling you to read over them because you really don't have the time. You've got as many as 10 streams of incomes to be getting on with, darling dear. 10 open possibilities that divine is gifting to you at this moment in time. No, sir. And if you are still crying over that person or people or place or thing that spirit had to separate, right, and muddy the waters so you couldn't get back to them and they cannot come back to you because they got to the white meat, right? You need to go to the mirror. Put me on pause, blood. Put me on pause. I insist. Go to the mirror. Look yourself deep in your eyes and then smack yourself across the face really, really, really hard. And then back it up. Make spittle fly out because you need to break the attachment, right? Because if you're crying, the only thing you need to cry for, right, is to release those energies. If you're crying for that energy to come back, abuse yourself, I tell you. Go and smack your face. I'm not one that perpetrates abuse. But in this case, you need to be smacked into your common sense again. You need to be smacked into it. I'll wait until you come back. Put me on pause and then come back. Don't want to break up with you, big cat. But you know, come on. Some of you are still holding on to the multiple things you did in a situation, right? That was bastardized from the outset, right? Right next to the devil's card on its face, darling dears, this person came to you with subterfuge and bull swanky, right? That is the cup of opium, right? Cognitive dissonance, right? The collector of common sense and emotional, your heart chakra. They came in to break your heart, darling dears. They did it on purpose. They never loved you at the same levels. Masked devil. Somebody's cut themselves with a knife. It was an accident, a kitchen accident. But it's because of lack of attention. You need to pay attention. Pay attention. Not just to others' behaviors, but to the messages, the downloads, the way spirit is trying to put you on the good foot. What's this strength card on its face, right? Look at this. Look at this shit. The page of peas on its face, blood, right? And you've also got the 10 of peas on its face, right? A Brock Pocketus went into a situation, right? That is what? Subterfuge. It's trickery, right? For your eye chakra. It's full of lies, deception, right? Unstable. The disloyal amidst the disloyal. And did I say codependent? Right? Yes, B. The page of peas on its face, right, is a full-on underachiever. They have difficulty moving forward. They need the energy of someone else who is adoring them, right, to go forward. This is why they always attract toxic situations. Somebody coming in other worth, or the exact mirror image of their damn self, whomsoever they're amongst. It's amongst the disloyal, right? This also speaks about health issues. This also speaks about that. This goes down to that's 11 of Pentacles, and we break that down to a 2 on its face, codependent.com. This person is codependent, would love to sneak back into your situation, right? Because you managed to get away, but they've lost control. Look at this shit, right? Full on emotional drain, right? This person comes with a full DNS. Do you want the DNS? Do you want the DNS? Do you want them to suck it to you again, big cat? These questions you have to ask yourself. What's this? Get a new perspective, darling dear. Give back the wood. Understand exactly what you was dealing with. This is also about you, what? Freeing yourself from ruminating thoughts. Turn your mind to Father God. I told you many times how you can interrupt it. When I was going through the beginning of the DNS, that I'm not even going to put a my in front of it, because when you put those words, you're attaching yourself to it, and your subconscious brings it in, just like when you keep saying my narc or my ex. No, sir. There's no association on any level, not even by a slip of the tongue, darling dears. Not even by that. This is Neptune energy on its face, darling dears. And Neptune is in retrograde until the 1st of December. The season of ripping off the rose-colored glasses and understanding the fodder you was dealing with. This is also what? The Karmic Masculine. Seeing things from a different perspective, guys. Coming with attachment straight into the DNS. The devil card on its face. This talks about what? Nefarious attachments, addictions, right? That have not been conquered. That will only be what? Masked. Until they've got you in the grip, darling dear. In the grip. Hellfire and Powder House, right? I told you. A bit of dick dealing, eh? Or a mattress back, whomsoever it is. This is what they want. They want you to choose them again, right? Told you. I can't make this shit up. They want to come and offer. If you've got progeny, they're going to try and come for your progeny. If not, they're going to try and appeal to the inner child. Because remember, this person learned you. They learn you as only a sociopath. High Commander Decepticon can. What about this choice they made? Right? King of Cups. They put all their emotions in it, darling dear. They put their back into it. They put their back into it, right? And what they did to you, God's chosen one of the 144,000 of this generation, they are getting judgment for, darling dears. Lil Nas X in thigh-high red leather boots. Judgment. This is what? Fire, water, and Pluto energy. This is karma, darling dears. Pardon me. That's a spiritual belch because I speak the truth, Roof. Pinkies up. Yes, baby. Divine wants you to what? Release. Release the old, right? For the new to be birthed in your life. You've got the Page of Peas in the upright, darling dears, right? And infinite possibilities. One talks about your effort, your drive, right? Your inspirations, your creativities, darling dear. Some of you are writers. Write that shit down. Self-publish. There's so many platforms you can self-publish on, right? You don't even have to write it with your own fingertips. You can use Google Speech. Come on, big cat. This is a season, right, of infinite possibilities. Life and status changing possibilities. This ex would like to come back like Mac the Knife. Full of emotions for you now. Them love you a long time, right? Them love you a long time. But that goes to Three of Cups, darling dear. Them love you, right? And anybody else that was coming through. Again, we have to go into their theme song. What is the theme song? Old dog like me have the rat them in a 2 and 3. Piper I be, yes! That's how they kick their way into a new situation and want to do the backstroke to you. Remember what Abraham Lincoln said. I walk slowly, not backwards. Now I'll go back. Right. Sorry, I've got to move my things around. Yeah, because we was talking about, who was we talking about? We was talking about Nefertari the other day. She for whom the sun shines. You better use that as your catchphrase, big cat. For she's the one for whom the sun shines. Got to get it right. And remember, Nefertari was the wife of God, blood. The wife of God. Big cat, we don't hold grudges, we remember facts. I need to bring a moon card on this. No, let me go to the romance angel because this, beggars beyond, they want to be Mac the Knife. Right, walk, I forgot how to talk, blood. Look. They want some heart to heart, right? They want some heart to heart. You better be like Easter Island and Stevie Wonder, blood. 6 feet. What's this? They're getting it, I told you. They want you to forgive them because they're learning the lessons now. Spirit is whooping that ass. Whooping that ass. Or us. They want to know. They're trying to test your barriers, right? Your boundaries to see if it's safe for them to come through, right? What are they gonna come through with? Whole naked babies, darling dear, right? And there's a whole village of secrets and a flag on top of that village. Good golly gosh. That's what they want. Oh, look at this shit. I can't make it up. Look. Because they're scrabbling in the dust. It's all to do with the peas, darling dear. All to do with the peas. They ain't got it. Scrabbling in the dust. They don't have no pentacale. This is Brock Pocketus. This is somebody who's in debt. Not only spiritual debt, but full-on debt on this Malkoof. It's all for the gram. So what is the basis of this offer? What's the basis of this offer? I'm not taking those because that's a lot. And I've got to get to yoga. I told you I've got to give to the instructor. What is the base of their offer? Because they don't have any control. They want to gain control over you again. Yes, baby. Aries energy, as well as Mars energy on its face, darling dear. This person wants dominance of you again, right? But they don't want to go the long term. Right on the Knight of Cups. You better pay attention. Don't let your ego rear its ugly head again. Ego is everything God opposes. Don't be fooled. And if it's not them, it's another Judas in a Peter suit. Why? Because you're about to be blessed. You claim the energy of the quickening. You gave gratitude for the continued grace and guidance in your life. They want your power grid. They want your orifices, right? To come and chuck in a soul tie or two. They want to chuck in a soul tie or two. Oh, hell no. Hell to the no. This person abused the power that they had, right? The things that they did to you while they was in your presence. If that was true love, they would have never done, you big cat would never have thought of doing these things to them. Not to someone that you love. They consciously did those shiznais, right? Those sabations. And smokeation was definitely integrated. And you did get smoked many times, but not anymore. You are a dexterous cat in this season. Oh, hell no. They want you out there in the street like a pirate saying, ahoy, matey! Land ho! Yes, baby, looking for a purchase and can't find one. Except in a mental asylum. And I'm telling you, when you deal with a narcissist, it affects everything in your life. Your progeny. It does. All three of mine turned to comfort eating. Right? My oldest child, she's about to start her master's in September for forensic psychology, right? And mental health. She's become a crusader against that shiznai. And yes, I understand it's not easy to leave a situation like that when you've got children, you've got finances, but you're messing with your children's minds. You are not a good parent if you stay in that situation. But once you get away and free yourself, and you remember, when you fall on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up, and you aim for the moon. And if you land amongst the stars, you're winning. Posh clap. This is a plethora of bull swanky. This is other energies that are trying to infiltrate by any means necessary. We already saw the Six of Cups, right, on its face. Could be using your progeny as flying monkeys. Yeah, to fry up a thing or two, right? Because your ass is on the menu. Why do they want to be around you? What is it? Oh. Because you got it like that. You're the king of peas. Whether you're male or female, you know how to secure the bag. Multiple streams of income, right? You're giving off what that je ne sais quoi of confidence, right? And direction. What else? I'm sure I saw another one flip. Yes, I did. Right? You are a natural born leader. You have the gift of the gab. You're able to what? Hold an audience in your palm. Some of you are gifted with oration. You're teachers, healers, right? The King of Wands, darling dear. The King of Wands. This is about you what? being able to communicate, right, in a wise and mature way, that you don't want fuck all to do with them. Fuck all. Not on Monday, any of the days that have a D in it. You ain't getting involved with that shiznai. This also speaks about what? Old dog like me. Watching you big time, kingship size, right? Holding on to that community genitalia that has no pause button or chill factor. This is somebody with what? Unsatisfied eyes. They're watching you co-create and gather an empire together, whatever that empire is for you. It could be what? I don't know. Whatever you are achieving, right? Everybody's got their own Shangri-Las. They're also worried that you have two kings, two people that are better than them, right? Looking at your shiznai, right? Two that are worthier of your company, because a king is always worthy of the big cat. A king, a hierophant, and a magician. They've lost control. This is why they'd like to come back in, to cause a bit of cognitive dissonance. Right? You better block them. You blockity block. Look, you left the situation in two different shoes, darling dear. They had you in competition even with your damn self. You ain't the person you was before. No, because they beat you into the ground, darling dear. Tore away your own sense of self, left you in other worth. This is about you continuing to stand your ground, Scotty. Stand your ground. We got to get Scottish in it today. Seven of Wands, darling dear. Leo energy, as well as what? Mars energy. Put that rod in your back, darling dear. This is about what? A challenge. A challenge as to whether you will stick to your beliefs, right? Or are you going to leave the door open for more F shit? Don't you like your hairline? These questions are, don't you like having a hairline? Don't you like having peace and quiet? Don't you like having the space to tap into your creativities, right? This is you learning many, many things about yourself, right? Some of you are going into fields where there is hot competition, but you are going as what? A chosen one. They are the competition for you, not the other way around, blood. There is no competition when Big Cat steps into the arena. Stand your ground and speak your truth in every situation. Maintain your position. Defend yourself by any means necessary. Right? Because this ain't the time, blood. This is not the time. Told you. Neptune is in retrograde, right? We've got Pluto in retrograde, right? Which is retrograding in Capricorn. So you have to, what? Prepare to get a deeper understanding of the way you are controlled or being controlled, darling dear. Are you allowing others to control you with their energies? We've also got what? Jupiter in retrograde in Pisces, darling. They're uncomfortable chasing. They're uncomfortable. Wherever they went, it's toxic. Don't accept any messages, because they want to get you stuck in ghetto Groundhog Day, right? Of degradation and drudgery and deprivation. Sensory deprivation, I say. Sensory deprivation. NASA. Listen, you've got those bad alchemist ways. As above, so below. Your table's been set, Psalm 23:5. In their faces, blood. As you continue to be blessed, know your worth. Don't give any energies to that situation. Don't communicate with them. Use that energy for yourself. For yourself. You've got a purpose and you've got a mission which will evolve as you evolve on this journey, on this Malkuth. Know who you are, big cat. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, right? But not when you know that you carry the whip. You carry that whip all days. What about this devilish and dead as a dodo, right? This codependency, want to come and trick you, right? And entrapment. They're extremely jealous of what's going on with you, right? Living a superficial life amongst the unenlightened and codependent, a situation where there is violence and abuse. This person is a sex addict. I told you they're looking for a vacant orifice to drop off a soul tie. Yeah. Vacant orifice. That alone. Hey. Listen. They're coming to break whatever you've got, right? Your spirit connection to spirit, right? This is Aquarius energy. On its face, I might add. This person is extremely jealous and they're a thief, right? A thief of what? Time, energy, hairlines, common sense, anything that you've got going on. They're coming to take that shit. Yeah, they're coming, listen, and it's not a crime that you can call the police on, because if you give up your what? Common sense, you can't call the police. You'll be struck with that she's naive in the DNS. Because this, in the upright, right, Virgo energy, the hermit, it's about you what? Needing to isolate yourself, to go within, right, to get out of a situation. This is you up in there, all up in there, mate. Like you've got it patterned. Yeah. This is a pattern that they would like to repeat with you, darling dear. Bring you down a peg or two. Have you crying like... Listen, I told you about the cry. I don't tell you about the crying, you know. Sort it out. Yes, I'm not saying you mustn't cry. Cry to get it out. And then pray. I used the Lord's Prayer when I was going through my DNS. I think I might have started it 1,000 times in one day. Maybe I don't know, but I did and it worked. You need to get your mind right. Call Father God, call your ancestors. This is not the season, right, to be took. Cool hand Luke. Cool-handed Luke. Right? Look at this shit. I'm only going to show you the top ones that came up. Because that dick dealer, right? The one that's not there for a long time, but a good time, who is going to try and come through with some kind of a love offer, a message, right? This is the Eight of Wands is represented by Cupid's arrows. I say it's from old Blowtorch, straight from the mud hut. Yes, baby. Gonna go to what? This goes to Nine of Wands, babe. Listen, they want you to be vulnerable for a spiritual attack. Told you they're looking for a vacant orifice. Is yours vacant? You're good. Seat of emperors and empresses. These questions I want you to ask, because most people I know, their genitalia is attached directly to their heart chakra. They feel left out of what you've got going on. They feel left out, puzzled, bamboozled, and beguiled. Right? Let's see something else. We have to ask one more question, because beggars beyond belief. They don't want to come back because they're sorry or because their behavior's changed. They're gonna come back because what? They jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire. Hokey sticks at dawn. The beguiled amongst the beguiled. They don't want to be Lot's wife. Well, they're gonna have to be Salt Bay. Salt Bay for an eternity. What exactly is attracting them to you? Your pea's blood, and they're in a toxic situation. Two of Wands on its face. I told you, stuck in a toxic. They're attracted by what you've got going on, what you've co-created. Look at that rainbow. Doesn't it look lovely? Right? Spirit wants to highlight what needs to be highlighted. You've been gifted, right, with a hand up from God. come on. The situation's toxic where they are. And they don't like it. Can they truly infiltrate the big cat at this stage of the game? World card, you're done. No, I'm not just done. You haven't got a dog in the fight. The door is closed. This is about you, what, having learned a lesson, right? Drawn your circle of boundaries around you, darling dear. World card is represented by fixed signs of Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius, as well as Earth and Saturn energy. This is about limitations, right? Because you learned the lesson. You've learned that lesson and you've closed that door. Sounds like I can hear I will survive in the background. Yes, baby. Fixed sign talks about you what? Being persistent in whatever you've got going on, right? Continue to what? Be organized and tackle things slowly, just like what I said at the top of the read. You walk slowly forward, not backwards. Some of you have just finished writing a book, some kind of teaching material. This speaks about what? Your salvation and a fresh start for you, big cat. Right? One that comes with a new perspective, major arcana coming through. This is when Spirit speaks directly to you. This is when Father God has a hand or two in the situation. What else does this idiot want? Listen. They come with a lion-forked tongue right next to the magician. This is somebody who's a corn. Are you going to allow yourself to be slipped off your flip-flop by a corn person? Right? Somebody who's going to come in with a quick amount of love bombing. Yes, baby, I said it and I'll say it again. Love bomb in. Yeah. This is what lies, subterfuge. Advocate of the gingivitis. Echopraxic. This is what those sociopaths are. It's a mental disorder. They're coming in to trick and beguile. Look, I picked it out again. Dos for Daniel to that blood clottery. I told you. It's always either point A or point B. Look how tattered this page is getting. Don't allow it, darling dears. Don't allow their energies to infiltrate your camp. Pay no attention, right? Easter Island, Stevie Wonder, to whatever ministrations they try to put in your way. Good God, I've got to go, darling dears. Got to go and give it to the yoga instructor. Got to give it to her. She don't like my trackie. Well, I've got it on a date today for her, especially. What does the Moonology say? It's time for you to show the world the real you, as above, so below. Don't hold back on being your true, authentic self in any situation. Right? It's time for you to take action. A time for healing. I told you, you better smack yourself across the face if you're crying for this person to come back, because they will come back, because you're spending your energies to manifest them. Don't do it. Right? This is a time for you to give rather than take. Right? Give gratitude and thanks to Father God Most High for being delivered in this season and given the chance for what? Create infinite new possibilities, opportunities, life-changing opportunities, realizing what was a burden, what had to go, loving of self. That's a big cup of self-love, darling dears. Because your hard work is paying off, Capricorn energy. On that note, I've got to push off, mate, because I'm telling you, where's my other thing? Oh, here it is. Let's get some deeper insight into this situation. All right? Your steps are being divinely ordered. 1, 2, 3, and 4, darling dears. Reminder of your potential. Believe in yourself. Let go, because you are Ibex. Tap in and turn up, darling dears. 17, again, star energy. Some of you are stepping into fame. This is about a benefactor. Somebody's about to pick you up in a big way. Sponsorships, right? Because I told you, Sputnik is watching. The number 79. We've also got a mouth breather, right? Hillbilly investigations, Dark Vader, a watcher, a stalker, a flying monkey, and a brainless amobia, right? We've got moon energy on its face, darling dears. This is Algaz. This talks about the X. Yes, baby, on its face, talking about energies being blocked. They are blocked. It's the number what? 72 and 75. This is hidden danger, right? This person has no spiritual protection at this moment in time. So they're open for attachments, and they have attachments to give you, right? This is represented by the letters Z, and it represents the X. Why? Because this is your season of abundance, darling dear. This is fair. This is about achieving accolades, right? Bossing up. This is your income, a different tax bracket. This is about your structure being shored up, your possessions, right, being multiplied. This is represented by the letters 84 and 87, right? Feo is also represented by the world card, darling dear, and the letters F and O for fuck out of here. Yeah. Obnoxious, right? And flipping gone. Yeah. We've also got Perfo. I told you, heavy is the head that wears the crown. This is the high priestess, represented by the letter P and the numbers 8 and 11. You have their file, darling dear. You sit between Boaz and Jashin, the two pillars of wisdom, as found in the Book of Kings. This is about you having occult knowledge, right? You've got your birth natal chart and you are consulting it. This is about you tapping into your intuition. This person realized that you are highly intuitive. You have psychic abilities. Personal people. Why? Because you went through the DNS like a boss. This is the Hermit card, Isa, in the upright. This talks about stand still as well as stand down. This is not your fight. You give it to God. Give it to God and you change your focus. Where your focus goes, it grows. It's represented by the letters K, I, and C. This also speaks about what? A new friendship. You've got new soul family, I will say, coming towards you after betrayal, right? Being alone, not lonely, alone for a period of time. This is about you understanding how to walk alone and stand alone. This is why you're being gifted with loyalty of the soul family salt. And it also says what? You must be vigilant in this season on your spiritual path. Recognize that you are different for a reason, right? That's 4, number of the Emperor, boss up mode, right? Let's get the dominant of the Big Cat. Didn't I just say the energy of the Emperor? Right? You've got double 4, darling dears. This is about what? An invitation to celebrate. This could be a party. It could be a job, but there's going to be a reason for you to celebrate today, darling dears. It goes to an 8, right? Troubles are coming. They want to blame you for everything. They're going to try and put it on you, right? Turn the table around, right? This is somebody that comes in with what? Gaslighting, darling dears. Don't listen. Easter Island Stevie Wonder, right? They want you to be Quefton Brown. Who is Quefton Brown? An arse old idiot, one who is full on stupid, right? And loves it. You are not Quefton Brown in this season. The energy of the 4 speaks about what? Communication. They want to talk to you big time. This is about letters, emails, right? By whatever means. You've got incoming, darling dears. And understand it's what? Subterfuge and bull swanky to the 10th power. On that note, I dropped my mic because I'm telling you, it's 10:13. I've got to drive like a bat out of hell. Todd over to Teesprings, Todd over to Patrons, or simply come back here, darling dear, where I will always be here with the intel of what's going on. I will also, when I come back, I'm going to start uploading to Patreon, right, on a daily basis, right? With a 3 card pull, where we will get a deeper look at whatever's going on. Yeah. And I've got to go. And as I say, always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. Hey, don't do that. No. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat. Continue with the East Island Stevie Wonder. Continue on your spiritual path. And never forget your Ibex Rose.